If they hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got it down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the...
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. The Have will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Let's go.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Good, 52.
First and 10, it's Patterson. To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fields. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Seven, our score after 1.
to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Fields.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
62 blaster. Right, 97.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Marlon Davidson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Fields gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there that's good enough to move the chains. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now Fields. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, Parker, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. The field's going to get this to Montgomery.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, this is Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Fields trying to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ready.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Okay, right? Hurry!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Roquan Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And they're moving on to the conference.